Welcome to our DIY video series. We're going to show you how to pick a junkyard block today for an LS 5.3 DIY build. We have about 20 blocks to choose from here. We're trying to pick the best block. We'll show you in the next few series how to do cleanup on it, general cleanup, do the barbell in the back, the oil galleys, things of that nature, do a ball hone, do cam bearings, and then have it ready for build prep. Right now, I'm just looking for a Gen 3 block. About half of these are Gen 4, half of them are Gen 3. We have this one was a 4.8, I know because I took it apart personally, but that's fine for a 5.3 build. This was a 5.3 build. The bores look decent. I think we'll take a little bit about us. My name is Mike. We are Red Dirt Rebuilds. I'm a retired ASE certified Master GM Tech and Porsche Tech. Today we're going to start our DIY series on a DIY rebuild for a 5.3 LS engine. First of all, we need to pick out a block. You need to decide if you're going to be using a Gen 3 24X or a Gen 4 58X block for your build. The quickest and easiest way to tell if you've got a Gen 3 or a Gen 4 block is if the cam sensor is at the top back of the block, it's a Gen 3. If the cam sensor, when the engine is put together, is in the front timing cover, it's a Gen 4. You have to figure out which one works best for your build. We're using a Gen 3 5.3 block today. First of all, this is a junkyard build. This is what most people would go to the junkyard, find, locate, clean up, rebuild, and reuse in their projects, hot rods, Jeeps, 4x4s, any of the above. First, you're going to look to make sure that the block doesn't have any visual problems such as cracks or breaks or knockouts like a window from a rod failure. You're going to look in the bores to make sure that there's no scarring or scuffing, major rust. You're going to look at the cam bearing journal area and make sure that it looks good. You're going to look at the main bearing and thrust bearing area to make sure it looks good. Finally, you'll clean it up and send it to a machine shop and have them check it out for you. Same thing with the crankshaft. The rest of this we will be doing ourselves and doing this as a budget DIY build. Part 2 of our DIY budget 5.3 LS build. You're going to clean the block, you're going to hone the block, you're going to do final inspections and have it ready to actually start laying new parts in. Some of this we're going to show you. We're not going to go through all of it with you, that would take too long, but we're going to show you basic cleanup, brake clean or carburetor cleaner, or the car wash is actually a good method. And then we're going to do a ball hone down the cylinders. We'll show you that method. And then in part 3, we will show you cam bearings and things in the final before we start laying parts in. Okay? I want you to see the grime on it. Just using brake clean, everyday brake clean. Get it good and wet. Use it in a well ventilated area. I have a stainless steel toothbrush or a brass toothbrush is a good way to scrub and clean while it's still wet. Just like that. It gets it right off. You do that to the entire exterior and interior of the block. We want to get everything on the inside clean just as well as the outside. You can never get an engine too clean before you prep to build it. Now we're going to do a ball hone. You need some sort of lubricant and a nice dingleberry ball hone. You can get these in multi-grits and multiple sizes. Try to get one as close to the size as the board that you're working with. I'm just using brake cleaner. You can use carburetor cleaner, or you can use cutting compound. You want to keep it wet. You only want to go in and out 4 strokes about 7 times. And now, if you can get that camera close, you can see the next one over here, how it started, and then how shiny this one is. Nice crosshatch, doing a very nice job. You just repeat that on all 8 of them. Do the next one. Move on around. On our next video series, we'll be doing cam bearings. That's the ball home. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe, please.